first explosion echoed through the Stade de France shortly after 9 p.m, followed 2 minutes later by a second explosion.
We heard two explosions. At first I thought it was homemade bombs. There were lots of rumors circulating in the stadium.
But few of the 80,000 people packed into the stands for the France-Germany friendly were initially aware of the significance of what was happening and continued to cheer on their...
In Paris last night really has the whole world in a state of emergency. I feel like everyone's kind of nervous. And wouldn't you agree?
Oh yes, I firmly agree. There's a lot of attention involved after the attacks last night. However, what concerns me the most about this attack now is how those of the Islamic culture are going to be portrayed. We have flashbulb memories of 9/11 as a nation, and because of that, we are conditioned to fear those cultures affiliated with Islamic culture, including Arabs, Pakistani, and even myself as an Indian American, just because of the fact that my skin is brown.
I mean, it's such a shame that we're locked in this we're locked into these stereotypes that just really have the world it's caught up in a constant pattern of hate and persecution between different groups. It's just an awful situation that we find ourselves in.
Mm-hmm. Exactly, Sam. And with reference to yesterday's attack, I think it is imperative that we make it clear that these attacks that have been occurring recently have no affiliation with those of the Islamic faith. It is important to take into consideration that there are those who wish to inflict harm on others and take something as benevolent as religion and twist it into something dark and destructive.
Yeah, I mean, I couldn't agree more with what you're saying right now. Oh, this just in. We actually have an Egyptian member of the United Nations is actually speaking on this very topic right now. Let's take you live to the video.
I see humans, but not humanity. Same cycle, same problem, same process. Muslims are terrorists. Muslims are killers. Muslims are murderers. So we in 2015 judge a whole nation because of what the minority do. Let me put this in numbers. Muslims make about 1.6 billion people out of the 7 billion people in the world. About 95% of those 1.6 billion people are not either extremists or joined any military group like ISIS or Al-Qaeda. And since 1948, 11 billion Muslims have been killed. So that's a new type of terrorism or what? Where terrorists kill themselves? Let me put this in Muslim beliefs. We have a holy book called Quran. In the Quran we believe that whoever kills a person, it is as though he has killed all mankind. And whoever saves a life, he as though had saved all mankind. I'm a Muslim who come from Egypt. I've never seen a gun or a weapon or even used it. And guess what? I've never seen anyone either getting killed or killing anyone. All I've seen in my life is the Egyptian revolution, where we in Egypt, in a Muslim country, went down the streets and removed the dictator by calling Silmiya Silmiya, which means peace, peace. We are not terrorists. We don't seek blood. All we ever want is peace, because that's what Prophet Muhammad, peace upon him, has taught us. What's happening in the Middle East is not war against Islam, indeed, it's a war against humanity. And we, the whole world, should stand together to end this war. Let me end my talk with a small conversation that represents the relation between Islam and ISIS. Once an ISIS member stopped the crowd of a Christian couple and asked them if they are Muslim or not. The Christian man said, "I'm a Muslim." The ISIS member, "If you're a Muslim, then recite a part from the Quran." The Christian man recited a verse from the Bible instead. The ISIS member looked at him and said, "Yeah, that's right. You're allowed to go now." What a risk you took. Why did you tell him we are Muslims? If he knew you were telling a lie, he would kill both of us, asked his wife. The husband said, "Don't worry. If he knew the Quran, he wouldn't kill innocents." ISIS is not Islam. Terrorism has no religion.
Yeah! Wow. It's clear from that video that there are no ties between radical groups such as ISIS and people of the Islamic faith. I mean, it's unfair that these people have to deal with this title that's been kind of bestowed upon them in the aftermath of those horrible attacks in Paris.
Absolutely, Sam. It's good that we have people like Omar to be able to give us a better perspective of what the Islamic culture is all about, and thus, therefore, making better judgments and not leaning towards stereotypes.
Absolutely. I mean, if we can avoid stereotypes and even disprove them, it's a step in the right direction for the world as a whole.
Definitely, as a growing society too, as we try to lean away from stereotypes and try to conform to what is more the norm, I'm very pleased to say that this has cleared up any sort of like negative affiliations.
Absolutely. Well, it looks like that wraps up our 6:30 news hour. I'm Sam Denman.
I'm Rafa Ganaparetti.
Have a good night.